Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll send Austin in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pickett back to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They'll run again with Harris. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now a first down carry for Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Yasir Abdullah making the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In motion right is Austin. Harris running straight ahead. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle made by Caleb Chason. The Steelers at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go. Hurt. 11.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Go, go. Take right open.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Decent 24.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Off the option, that's complete. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Steelers 3. Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
By Rashawn Gary. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Jaguars 7, Steelers 3.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On the return, here's Agnew. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Nick Herbig in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, Their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they're looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Go, go. Go, go. Take right open, open. 11, 11. Clock.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. At their own 36-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
60 Bison, 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
From the gun, here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Pickett. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
on the red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that... There he goes left side. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
13, Lou.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Keanu Bitten in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A 28-yard gain. And the Jaguar first down.
30 left.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down,
Gun. Go, let's go. 11. Go. Take right open. 11.
But to throw again is Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
13, Lou. Here we go.
Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
30 left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying.
Pickett lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw, Pickett.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Reload.
3rd and 2, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now.
Formation for the Steelers.
Agnew now to return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Go, let's go. Go, sweet. 11. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Pickett to throw on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want
the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here comes Marshall in motion right. Now Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Take right open.
Again, it's Lawrence. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Harris. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
13, move. Think right.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Lawrence. Finding Etienne here. Catching it on the out route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Gun.
It's now 4th down.
Go, let's go. 11. Silver.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Able to get this one to McBride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
14 yards. That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Pickett going to move his guys around. First down, and they go back to Harris. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
Now Pickett. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
For the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable, and that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 light.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Go. Hey, kill.
Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darius Davis from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So